So can I know your name?
My name is Rekha.
How old is your daughter?
She's 14 now.
What problem does she have?
At the age of 6 months, 6 months old, she developed epilepsy, and that caused a form of brain damage, which particularly affected the cognitive side of her brain. So she has a lot of learning difficulties. It started with speech difficulties and learning difficulties because it starts with the hand-eye coordination is a problem, learning is a problem, sometimes comprehending is a problem. But now, when we do concepts very slowly, then she's able to grasp them.
Okay. Can you tell me what your journey has been like and like how you've dealt with all of the problems that she has?
Do you mean as a mother or do you mean from a school perspective?
As a mother.
Obviously very emotional. She's a first child, and I think the first 3 to 4 years was very challenging because we weren't certain what the problems were, except for the epilepsy. So it was very medical initially. We medically had to get her stable. We did not know what the repercussions were going to be. So first of all, she started walking very late. We were first told that she'll never walk or talk. Then she started walking late. She started saying a few words in her own language much later. It was very difficult as parents to not know what the future was going to be medically for her.
Okay. Do you have any tips and tricks to help parents and kids cope?
I think the first thing we tell parents is have faith and belief, because when we were told that she wouldn't walk and talk, today she's walking and running and talking a lot. Yes, maybe not always understandable. She has a lot of tantrums, and a lot of that comes from the fact that she's very frustrated because she understands she's different and she wants to do what her age group is doing but finds it difficult. So I think it's about following and understanding what your child is capable of, and then nourishing that part and not trying to over expect. So understand where the strengths are, build on that, understand where the weaknesses are, and support that.
Okay. Can you give me any references in Mumbai that you've been happy with?
As a child, we put her in a place called Umeed, which is in Chinchpokli. It helped her initially because it helped her interact with other children with different difficulties. So she was able to embrace the fact that there were others with challenges. She realized she helped some of the children, and some of the children helped her. Another institute we used was City Academy, because they also looked at children with special needs.
Where is that?
It's near the race course. It's opposite the Wellington Club.
Okay.
It's quite. It was small when we were there, but apparently has grown to be quite an inclusive center.
Okay. Can you give a message to all the kids who have learning issues?
Don't be intimidated. Don't think that there is a rule for all. Everyone has their own skill set. Everyone has their own strengths.
Yeah.
Play up to your strengths.
Yeah.
You don't need to compare yourself to everyone. It's not a one size fits all. Each individual is exactly that, completely their own person. And finally, we went after, actually, I forgot to mention, after City Academy, we went to the Gateway School, where Gia has been for 5 years, and she's really flourished, both personally and academically.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.